Hello everyone. I'm Shreya and I welcome you back in this machine learning tutorial series. I'm now discuss about some other techniques as we have already done with one hot encoding, where we saw different conditions where we can have an option of one hot encoding and advantages of one hot encoding as well, and disadvantages of one hot encoding as well. And from there we saw that there are some techniques that can be implied other than the algorithms, where for the algorithm to work efficiently and gives the expected results. The another technique that going to use or discuss is k-fold cross validation. Before we understand k-fold cross validation, we need to understand about fold out method. What exactly fold out method is? Fold out method is the simplest sort of method to evaluate a classifier. In this method, the data set, that is a collection of data items or examples, is separated into sets called the training set and test set. A classifier performs the function of assigning data items in a given collection to a target category or class. So what exactly it is saying, we need to have pen with us. Holdout method is the simplest sort of method to evaluate a classifier. So the function of holdout method is to evaluate a classifier through a sort of methods, like with the help of methods. In this method, the data set, a collection of data items or examples, is separated into two sets called the training set and train set or test sets. So in this, the data set, that if we suppose we have the data set with us, so this data is set is divided into the first set, that is called the train set, and the second one, that is called the test set. So this is what exactly fold out method do. And a classifier performs the function of assigning data items in a given collection to a target category or class. So a classifier performs the function of assigning data items in a given collection to a target category or class. That is, it is assigning data items to a given collection to a target category or class. That is, it is assigning data items to a particular target or a class. So now we will, as we understood what is fold out method, that is basically have the function of dividing data sets into train and test sets. So now we will understand about the k-fold cross validation. So what is exactly the meaning of cross validation? So cross validation is a technique for evaluating a machine learning model and testing its performance. So it is one of the technique for evaluating a machine learning model and testing its performance. So cross validation is what? Cross validation is a technique for evaluating a machine learning model and testing its performance. Talking about k-fold cross validation, K-fold cross validation is a technique that minimizes the disadvantages of the holdout method. That is, disadvantages of holdout method will be like that need to be labeled, and that data set need to be labeled, and classifier works on that. Only classifier works on that. So it K-fold introduces a new way of splitting the data set, which helps to overcome the test only once bottleneck. So this is the one of the problem of the holdout method. So it basically removes or overcome over this problem, that is test only once bottleneck. So we will discuss about this problem in the next video, but for till now you may got some idea about k-fold cross validation, that it is basically a technique of evaluating a machine learning model and testing its performance. And k-fold cross validation is basically a technique that minimizes the problem of the holdout method, and it basically introduced a new way of splitting the data sets. And so that's all in this video. Hope you liked it and enjoyed it. So in the next video we will see about what is the test only bottleneck, and we will also see what are the different examples through through different examples about k-fold cross validation as well. So that's all in this video. Hope you liked it and enjoyed it. Stay blessed.